merge intervals. Given an array of intervals where intervals ith equals start of ith interval and end of ith interval. Merge all the overlapping intervals and return an array of non-overlapping intervals that cover all the intervals in the input. Okay, so when we look at this example, we will have 4 elements in this input array. Okay, so the way I'm gonna do is, okay, let me have 2 variables, start and end value. Okay, I will put start from this first element, okay, 1, and then end is gonna be 3, right? I will just take everything from this first item of the input intervals. Okay, so 1 comma 3, so I will compare those two. Okay, and then I will loop everything, the remaining parts. Okay, 1, the I is 1 here. Okay, I will compare 2 is smaller than 3. If it is smaller, I will increase my end. That means I want to merge those two. Okay, so okay, 2 is smaller than 3, so I will change my end to 6. Okay, 6. Okay, my current end is 6, so we need to continue to look for if it is still smaller than or not, right? So when the index is this in this index, okay, my start is 8. 8 is not smaller than 6. Okay, so we don't have to do that. Then we will add my current start value and the current end value 6. Then I will change our start value is gonna be the current start, right? A, and the end is gonna be 10. Okay, then I will continue to look for, right? Okay, so the next I is here. 15 is smaller than 10. No, so we don't have to do anything. And then 1 comma 6, and then I will add 8 comma 10, right? Then we have nothing, but we need to add this one, right? So we just have to add, because then I added 8 comma 10, right? And then my start and then and it's gonna change, right? 15 comma and it's gonna be 18. Then okay, we don't have to do anything, so we reach to the end of the input array. So okay, we will simply add our start value, and by using the start value and end value, right? We have 8 comma 10 and then 1 comma 6 before that, and then we will add 15 comma 18. Okay, so it is simple. The simplest way is we will check the start of the interval and then with the previous end. If my current start is smaller than previous end, we will merge them. Then I merge it. Then I will compare with that again. The start is not smaller than or equal with my previous end. We don't have to do anything. That's why I will add like this. I will compare this one again. 15 is not smaller than or equal 10. So we don't have to merge those two intervals. So I will take this original. Then this is the end. Okay, let's do that. But the only thing we have to do is to sort the input arrays, because it is not given there's an increasing or decreasing. It didn't say anything, so it can be randomly sorted. So it's not sorted at all, right? So it will not be sorted, so we need to sort. Then I will sort by using the start elements. Then we will compare to put our end. Okay, for instance, if we want to add the end is 10 now, for example, if we had like this 1 comma 5 comma 1 comma 3 at the time when we are merging, okay, this one and this one we need to merge. Okay, 1 comma 5. Okay, right? So we need to compare this one, and we need to compare, right, my current end, right? We need to compare my current end and then the second and right, the end, right? So okay, I will take the greater one. So when we look at this one, okay, 2 is smaller than this one, and then we need to match it again. Then we will get this one. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, clear, and then let's start. So for the base case, we need to check that length. If the length is smaller than 2, we don't have to do anything, right? So we only have to return the input array, right? So if it is not smaller than 2, that means we have more than 2 and more than 2. So at the time we need to sort our array, right? Because I will put my intervals, and then we have the comparator ER1, ER2. The first I will use only the start value, right? It's gonna be compared to ER2 0. Okay, so we already sorted our input array. Let me create the result because I want to simply add. So I will create a new list of integer array, then I will change to the array to return. Okay, so as I said before, I will have start element, right? Temp start current. Okay, and then I will use intervals of 0 and then intervals of 0, right? And 0,1, right? Then I will loop every other items because I already take the 0 index, right? I plus plus. If that the current start is less than or equal the previous current, right? The current that n existing, the existing current, then we will move. We will plan to match them, right? That means we need to change our n value. So math.max, because we need to compare, right? With this one, and it's gonna be 1, right? Okay, then I don't have to do anything, right? If it is not, that means it's a greater. We will add to my result. I will create a new one, right? New array, and then I only need to copy this one and then n current. Then I need to change their value, right? Start current is gonna be the current one, and then n current is gonna be the current one. So it's gonna be like this. Okay, but the n current is also should be maximum value, right? So I will just copy this one because we cannot say which one is greater than, right? So because we sorted only by using the first element. So okay, and current, and then intervals I okay. Then we will add it again. Then we need to add like this again, right? For the final block. Then we need to return our result because it is the array, because I use a list. That's why I need to change to array. Gonna submit this one. Oh, there's something happened. Okay, internal. Oh, intervals. Wow, intervals. Sorry for my typo. Can I submit this one? Cool. So that's it. Thank you.